Hello everyone. I want to talk about parenting our children during the pandemic and keeping them motivated during their learning process. So there is something called asynchronous learning where kids are accountable to finishing up some work that the teacher has allotted in a specific amount of time, and they have to submit it back to them when it is due. So here is what is happening in that process, right? So the point here that I want to talk about is how to keep kids motivated when it is their time for asynchronous learning. That is what we are going to be talking about right now. As adults, sometimes for our personal growth or professional growth, or because the job demands it, we have to stay motivated, right? We have to get through something, we have to learn something, and try to figure out things because the situation demands us to do that. But for children, there are a lot of things that are happening when they are accountable to themselves to learn on their own. Okay, the teacher, of course, has given them some stipulations. She has given them some rules, and she is asking them to submit a few things. But what if the child is not motivated to do all that, and he fails to deliver what she's asking him or her to do? This is where live instruction versus asynchronous learning are different, right? So with asynchronous learning, there are a lot of drawbacks. There's no real time discussion or interaction of the child with other classmates. He's not interacting with the teacher actively. He's not participating per se. There is no immediate feedback right away. Like if he's asking a question or if he is suggesting something, there's no live feedback. So, but there are things that we can do from our end as parents and teachers that can make things awesome for them and set them on a path to learning, to becoming lifelong learners. So that's the kind of mindset we can develop by helping them understand the context in which they are learning and what is the relevance of what they are about to do for their future and for the real world. If we can help them explain, hey, this is why you are learning this is why you doing this or trying to find the answer to this is so important. If you can explain beforehand and set the child to be in a motivated, excited, curious state, I think that is half of the battle won. Because see, some of the kids are selectively mute. So synchronous time, like real life interaction, especially on a screen, might be stress inducing for them. It might be very difficult for some children because it causes them anxiety. Sometimes parents have to get involved to get through things, to get through the day. Even if the video is off, there is anxiety that they'll be called upon to answer something. So there are situations where asynchronous learning and allowing the child to learn on their own terms might be useful. But the point here that I'm talking about is how to keep them motivated when they are in their learning time. So let's take an example of video games, right? Why do they stick to playing video games? Why are children naturally motivated to play video games? You ask them and you'll find out, oh, it's just fun to do. You can pretty much do whatever you want. You can build this, you can build that. So based on those clues, we can gamify the whole classroom experience. We can spark curiosity by telling them, hey, how would you answer this question? Let's see what you come up with, and then let's compare with what I have. Maybe you'll do something better than me, or something like that. So that they are excited to do and present to you something that they are about to create. And you can leave there are websites like Seesaw and all these places where the teacher can connect with the child and leave audio feedback. Or even if you're not going to websites or anything and that is extra work for you to do as a teacher, you can just simply send a nice note of email or appreciation email or a voice message to stay connected with the child so that he feels accountable in the end to deliver. Of course, a collaboration with parents during this time is critical because obviously as a teacher you cannot be everywhere with every single child 100% of the time. So that connection with parents, where you can tell the parents what is going on and what you're expecting from the child, is also going to be a game changer for the child. So thank you for all the work that teachers around the world are doing. Good luck.